Hello and welcome, I'm the 7-star General, my name's Caleb, welcome to the stream, and tonight we're going to be playing some Victoria 3, The Great Wave, latest DLC, latest update, and we're continuing our playthroughs. We're actually in 1904, so let's jump into the gameplay. So, let's pop in. And we're live on TikTok now as well. Let's get into what we're doing here as we're going to start changing our direction a little bit. We're going to continue to, you know, just kind of be opportunistic in the southern area and in the Indochina region, but we are going to now point ourselves towards the west and try to get Joseon and Great Qing. We are the number 8 great power in the world here, August 11th, 1904. We still have Philosopher King Yamato Meiji, and his heir is Yoshihito, and that's the heir apparent. He's 25. He's sickly, romantic, and an engineer. So hey, what's up, man? Today's agenda, we have passed Technocracy, so that's what I was going over. We passed Technocracy, which gives us a free company charter, plus a free company, some legitimacy. It's a government ruled by an unelected council of men of reason and ability. My day's been great. So right now we're a monarchy, technocracy, cultural exclusion is our citizenship, our Edo system status is lax, church and state is a state religion of Shinto, we have appointed bureaucrats, there's, let's see, a professional army, capital fleet, Shinsengumi, which is secret police, that, the secret police, that's kind of like the state commissions of elite swordsmen to protect government officials and police the capital. So that's kind of like with a concession to the intelligentsia. That's kind of like, hey, what's up, man? That's kind of like having the last bit of samurai protecting things. Not really samurai, though. It's like imperial forces. Like imperial security. Let's see. So, then in our economy, we're interventionism, trade policy protectionism, taxation, per capita taxation. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, doing good, feeling great. We just got commercialized agriculture with a political concession to the military. We got colonial exploitation with a political concession to the farmers. We have dedicated police force, public schools with a Prussian education system and a political concession to the military. We also have private healthcare with a political concession to the elites. We have censorship, no workers' rights, child labor is allowed, legal guardianship for rights of women, no social security, migration controls, slavery is banned, and we have combination acts as our labor association, which means the formation of labor associations of any kind are prohibited by law. All right, institutions. We're at level 3 on colonial affairs out of 5. Level 3 on education out of 5. We're on level 5 of law enforcement, and we're building to level 3 of our private healthcare system. All right. Right now we have a 59 out of 100 contested government legitimacy. The Zaibatsu, the petite bourgeoisie, and the armed forces are in the government. The intelligentsia, the Shinto monks, the Kazoku and the Haimin are all in the opposition, and the trade unions are marginalized. So that's how we're looking. And let's see. Hey, what's up? So that's where we're at right now. We just passed commercialized agriculture, which should get our economy going. We could pass poor laws to, like, get the tramps and hobos off our streets and into the workhouses. We could do that. You know what? Sure. We'll enact some poor laws. This is Victoria 3. You play it on a PC. I do it through Steam. And this is, you take a country and you basically try to build a society and nation or empire or whatever you want to do. Economically, politically, culturally, international relations, all that kind of stuff from 1836 to 1936. You're basically taking people from farms to right before World War II. So, a lot of history, a lot of crazy stuff. We just recently went positive with our budget. I would like to turn around and go west. That's on Sundays. That'll be Sundays throughout the summer and through probably the end of September. Probably beginning of October, we'll start doing 2 days a week because basketball season will be back. Yeah. Have we gotten here? We got here because I enjoy other types of games. No, but seriously, during like college basketball season, I do 2 days a week on college basketball, and then during March Madness, I do every stream, and then on the off season, I do Sundays. So, if only it were that easy to deal with the tramps and hobos in real life. It's a lifestyle most don't want to leave. You know, it is true. To a general sense, I remember we would do outreaches with the church down at downtown New Orleans in Jackson Square, and just talking with a lot of the homeless and I guess you could say like free travelers. A lot of them definitely did not want to change their lifestyle as far as like not having to work, you know, and kind of do their thing. All right, we're going to talk with the armed forces. Prominent armed forces meet in Edo Finest Cafe to discuss poor laws. With the right leverage, perhaps their opinions can be swayed. We can quietly give them a subsidy. We can commit to increasing the size of the army. We can give them political concessions. Let's give them political concessions, which is a 20% boost in interest group political strength and +1 government approval. The other one is the Kayatsu. You know what? We'll leave that alone. I don't need to do any type of haggling there. Alright, one thing I want to do is I want to move troops. Hey! Thank you! Dairuka, thank you for raiding. I appreciate it. Dude. Thank you so much. I watch your shorts and videos a lot. Thank you so much. And always make sure to hit a like. And so, yeah, guys, Dairuka, go watch his stuff. Great stuff on Victoria 3, how to play. So what we're doing here We have technocracy. We just got in the positive. We're letting our credit buy back a bit. So now let's do... We're gonna go towards China. I forgot who our ally is. All right, just looking at my interest right now. We also have kind of a, let's see, not Brazil. Venezuela wants to be an ally. I mean, they don't even have a navy. It's nice you want to be an ally, but Nicaragua has a bigger navy. Or no, Nicaragua has no navy. Holy cow. Do we get involved in Central America more? We have a ton of banana plantations in Venezuela, or are about to. Oh. Dude, Japan is 5 times harder than it used to be. Yeah. I actually agree. I just got in the positive. Like, end of last stream. Bananas are king. Dude, you are the one that showed me bananas rule the world. And for some reason, my people cannot stop wanting bananas and fruit. Like, I am still trying to figure out, how do we get your standard of living up? Plus, do you just become middle class and you leave all the others behind? I don't even get. Bananas. That's because mangoes and bananas are delicious, right? Oh, man. Easiest way to get people off of being peasants? I guess. Do I just have like a ladder that's happening where people are like, the moment they get out, they're just like, eh, screw the rest. Check out how many peasants I have. 50 million to 1 million. Oh, peasants. I gotcha. $25 million. I just feel like I keep feeding the entire game to 1904, the standard of living, and it goes down. Like, look at that, it just goes down. I have too many peasants at this point of the game. I've also haven't been building as fast as I want to. I've been very conservative on that. You know what? Yeah. I've been super conservative because the first time I tried, I overheated. Whoops. I hit Control instead of Alt. Yeah, I got caught up in like I'll admit I got caught up in some of the temporal stuff that I was doing, but right now we are cooking. We might be able to put that up top. We somehow started this, you know what? What the heck? Yeah, I was debt spending pretty bad early on. A good vintage wine produced in Western Australia has lauded us by... Yeah, we'll go prestige. Accidental good press for Russia. You know, I don't care. Russia's kind of cool these days. Harmless to me. Yeah, at this point, I kind of buried myself a bit. I think we did dig ourselves out. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. We dug ourselves out in the last 10 years. Houses of faith. The prospect of workhouses included religious instruction to allow for the proposal of work laws to gain favor with the monks. Ooh. Favor with the monks. You know, I'm cool with that. Never played 3, only played 2. I actually now prefer 3. It wasn't always like that. When it first came out, I did not. Alright, we have way upped our production. We're going to start seeing this line go up. We just went negative again. We just built so many places. I'm trying to get my innovation up because I feel like I've lagged on that too. There's been so many things that I've lagged on. But we're going to play it through, see it through. Now that I've done that to my economy, let's pop these things up. We are literally going to take over the Venezuelan economy with bananas. I had it already queued. I guess we could do some tooling before we totally dive into bananas. All right. All right, so we're rolling now. Not doing too bad, actually. 200 investment banks have been unlocked. Nice. Let's get the Zaibatsu going here. Do I have... Ooh, I could do... Is that the only one left? Oh, we're already on implementation of poor laws? Dude, these guys are making quick work. Yeah, it's the only one left. Alright. Collecting all 4 Zaibatsu companies, then. Mitsubishi! Mitsubishi! Let's get that going. Let's get those mines going. Alright, so our technocratic empire. Looking at my authority, what are we doing for political stuff right now? Poor laws are coming through. We're at 62. We did squash the absolutist movement. I don't care about that. We can deal with that. I want the positivist movement, not the corporatist movement. We'll suppress. Positivist is what we're going for to lock in technocracy. United States of Greater Austria sides with Spain. Uh-oh. Oh, they're calling us in a big war. Can I have the Philippines? Is that a thing? Wants us as an ally. Aw, man. Yeah. Can I have the Philippines? They have Switzerland? That gonna be the best one to get? I want the Philippines. Well, we were gonna go west. We went south again. All right. What the heck is this? Oh, I hate this one by one. Hold on. Gotta love the bug. I'm guessing this is a bug because this doesn't feel like gameplay. This is like the type of gameplay you get in Elite Dangerous. Clicking is part of the game. Merge, maybe? Alright. Ooh. Alright, I need to put... I'm putting those guys there. Where are my peoples? You know, I kinda don't like this new menu system thingy. Kinda don't like it. I kinda like the old system, but I wasn't trying to expand the barracks, I was trying to... I mean, that's fine. I was trying to do that. You can't raise conscripts anymore? That's interesting. Alright, you guys need a general. He's not mobilized. Whatever. Can't like see how much it is and take it away? I guess not. That'd be nice to have how much it would be. Never mind, never mind! Menus and paradox. What am I thinking? Why would I think that's a thing? All right. Alright, these guys, I think I'm gonna go Marines. I really hate the system. Like 30. We got, that's what, 9, 10. It's the old 2-1-1, right? Marines count towards infantry, right, with that? Or are they one of the ones? I don't know. Guess I'm about to find out. Oh, great! Great Britain sided with Spain. Should have backed out. Oh, they want Burma from me. I'll be honest. I really want to save Scum now. I should have been. I should have known. Oh well, we're in it. We're in it. It be what it be. I have no way of really getting over here either. Oh, I hate this system. I think I've been avoiding these type of I've been avoiding these type of wars, to be honest. Because I've been watching other people struggle. We have troop ships here. I don't even think I got troop ships like I should. Let's see. Let's do those guys. Wait, did that not make the template? Oh, I made a ship of the line template. Oh! There we go. That's our get there. Like my, let's see, expanded sick bay. I don't know which way I want to go here. I guess we could go... Go fire suppression. See, torpedo boat. Go advance explosives. I wonder if that's how that works. Average detection, attack, ship armor, visibility, capacity. Alright. Reckless supply requisition expert. Health system increased to 3. Looking through my long list here. Let me put all the barracks, I think, up top that time. All right. Trying to send guys over. I am so not prepared for this war. Now, at the end of the day, if I just, like, back down, we lose Burma. Which I was going to use for my China thing. I should have just dumped the Dutch. I was thinking about it. Why didn't I just dump the Dutch? Just take the infamy and dump them. Wow. We have poor laws now. All right. Advanced tactics. Burma has a revolt. $164. Now that I'm over here. Oh. Alright, we might have to attack somewhere else. Wait, I thought you were mobilized. Okay, you. Screw it. That's mine. Let's see. What are you doing, sir? Whew. All right. This got chaotic early. Well, Dynam might actually save us because they already have an army out there. Did we 100% lose that army? Oh no, it's right there. We're losing them. Alright, we're invading Ceylon. We're gonna just start taking the easy ones, huh? Yeah, well... Sure. Wow, this is kind of crazy. All right. Lobbyist lectures. Sure. Crisis of health. Fallen severely ill during her times overseas, she petitioned to return home enough to seek medical treatment. Yeah. Okay, you need a general. Alright, I kinda... What's up, man? Industrial barriers. Factories have been reported to be placing Irish people. Segregation eroding, please. Oh. Holy cow! I think I'm just... Hey, I'm just poorly managing everything right now. It's just like... This... Okay, Army somehow got more tedious. This is my first large-scale war. Army got way more tedious, and I'm not liking it. Victoria 3 got me bought in and used to the send your general and don't worry about it. And now you want me to do this? This is crazy. Not even a good menu to do this in. Where are you going? Going over there. Burma's been lost, men. Burma's been lost. Yes.
Hey, my Emperor, Burma, has fallen to the British.
Oh no! But we're taking Siam. We're invading there. How is it making the decision? We lost this already? We lost Western Australia. Alright, alright. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna make a decision right here. I might restart. I came into this so bad. Restart from the beginning of the stream, which happened about 40 minutes ago. I am so not prepared for a war. The crazy logistics. What the heck? Look at the British. Mm. 50 million transports needed everywhere. My generals keep dying. This is pure madness. How? How can you keep track of this? What in the world? Nothing personal, kid. Uh-oh. In war, taking enemy capital with Marines. Oh! All right. Oh, yeah, Ceylon. We did it. Oh, and now we're going into India. Oh! All right, we're going to take the Philippines, though. That's a distraction. Can they win their little thing so we can go across with this army? Oh, this is terrible. Stonks. Wow. I literally do feel helpless right now in trying to move troops anywhere at the moment. Like, it is so confusing that I don't even know how to begin. How do you manage this? How do I know which ships are available? Okay. I need to stop here. How do you know which ships are available? How do you know where to go? Like, how do you know what's broken up and together? Is this supposed to be what I'm supposed to keep track of? When it splits it into 50 different things, how am I supposed to? Where's my? They can just float around? I don't even know what's going on. Alright, this shows me something that I am not even prepared. I don't even know how to fight a war in this game anymore. How do you keep track of this? So these guys get to go over here now. So we got enough troops here. See, this part's working. My thing is how do I keep track when it, like, what the heck's happening here? Are you invading something? Because I need you to invade something. You can't just sit around. You know what? We need to take back... Let's take back Australia. I don't even know how to do any of this. This is crazy. This is nuts. What is happening? I'm gonna lose Burma, pretty much. We could end it here and just lose Burma. And then regroup in this chaos. It's because... Wait, so how are other people landing things? Yeah, the automation is not good. Yeah, because that's what's happening. Except I don't know how what fits on what ship, though. Like, I don't know how any of that works. I'm just sitting here playing the game. Like, I didn't look any of this up, other than it has to happen. And the game's telling me nothing, other than you're screwed, buddy. Let me drink some dew and think about life. Like, I'm kind of letting it go to see if it kind of like fixes itself. And in a sense, it kind of does. So I get a couple things. It was just bad setup and a war out of nowhere. Oh, man. Because, like... So what I need to do is build bigger navies sitting around. Nothing on screen tells me how to do this. Or even like gives me a clue. Like what does what mean? Okay, what does troop capacity mean? Is that straight up? Holy cow. Does troop capacity really mean troop capacity, or does that mean like value? Are these guys loading, or what's going on here? What does any of this mean? Am I screwing it up every time I regroup something? Yeah, I saw that. But what I don't get is the carry capacity makes no sense. Why do I need 50 ships to carry one guy? Like, I don't even get what the numbers mean. All right. Let me chill out. Marine capacity. So that is how many troops I can carry versus Marines. Now, is this additional to that? What does this mean? That doesn't tell me anything. Okay. Let me chill out a bit. Chill. Man, I hate this stuff. They can live on the ship. Ow! See, that's something that should be in a tooltip. Maybe it is. Maybe I just don't see it. Maybe it's my fault. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna reload back to the beginning of the stream before we got in this war. I'm glad we got in this war, because what the heck is this? All right. So 13 could live on the ship is what you're telling me. 26 can be carried. Is my 13 go against my 26? I guess let's do an experiment here. Shall we? Apparently we got a nothing burger group here. Let's create an army. we're gonna create. Wait, that's too many. Okay, so 13 Marines. I only got 26 left of the rest. Divide that amongst 3 parts of 4. That would be... Let's see, because it's a 2-1-1 ratio. $26 divided by 4 would be 6 plus 2. Carry the 3. All right. All right, while that's going on, I figured we need to build a couple of these. My spidey sense said, you need more guns. More guns. I felt it. More guns. Guns on top of guns. All right. Doing a little experiment here. We just got power plants. So that's a thing. Can we go to war with, like, these guys here? That's gonna be a thing in a moment, isn't it? You, sir, what are you doing? I almost need... What would I need to know what I'm doing right now? If there was like an icon or a color scheme or something that could signify to me on the map when a ship group is in use or transporting. Isn't that usually what other games do? I guess if it's attached to it, that... Because the problem is visually I can't tell what's happening. It's just a bunch of numbers. So you're idle now. Okay. You can carry 17. Okay. Are we getting it? I don't know. Which one of you are already stationed to an invasion? None of you. Oh, you lost your generals! I just want to do this right once before I move on to the next thing I want to do. All right. What's up? Nope. Oh! Dumb. Frustrating. This whole thing is frustrating. I'm gonna have to manually do each one of these things. Wait, which one did I just make? None of them equal 17. Where did it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Did anybody see what I did? What did I do wrong? Why does that say 29? Where's the army I just made? I just made an army. Where is that army? It was to equal 17. It's gone. The army is gone. Am I going crazy? I made an army and it just vanished. Where did it go? Whoa, what? This game is so fun until now. I don't even know what's happening. Where did my army of 17 go? I grabbed a 34 and I went into here and I made a new army. Where did it go? All I did was bring everybody in a room and I said, you guys go over there, you guys go over there, and then I turned around and they're gone. People like deserting on me? Is that part of the game now? What just happened? All right, you know what? We're gonna reload. We're gonna organize. I'm gonna try to keep track of this. I guess I gotta name armies. Where the heck are things going? Is it this one? It says 6 under recruitment. You're not even... It grabbed the... I'm done. I'm done. We're reloading. No. It grabbed troops that were under recruitment. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna take a breather. I'll be back. Otherwise, I'm getting this close to to throwing my hat right now in disgust. August 11th, 1904. It's the restart. I'll be back. All right, we're back. All right, so apparently what we need to do is we need to start building for a military here. Okay, I'm going to reorganize my navy. Maybe it's my fault. It's my fault. My fault. I was just willy-nilly loading things. Gotta be more organized. Let's call everybody back. Nope, not that. Okay, the Admiral General thing is really, really annoying. But outside of that, can everybody come back to home base? Everybody to home base, please. Where are you? Oh, you're one of those guys. Everybody back to home. We're gonna need some sorting out. The Emperor would like to see you. Why are there 4 capital ships just chilling out here? Alright, I was having fun. Now, I have no clue what I'm doing. Alright. Okay, how about this? Stop doing... What are you doing? Okay, you are heading back. Head back, please. Where is your admiral? Did you just die? Did I just watch you die? Oh, okay. Holy cow, he came back. He reappeared. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. Am I going crazy right now? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. All right. All right, we're gonna have to do this with troops as well too, but okay, are we back? Everybody back? Nope. So somewhere the ships that I'm building got lost. Do I have to one by one? One by one. Patience, patience. Pause. Actually, not pause. Right. I am gonna knock down a lot of this stuff for later. Usa, USA. All right, we are going to do this. We have way too many peasants everywhere. Holy cow, we got a ton of money right now. All right, so we're at plus, we were at plus 68,000. All right, we need to, we need this line to go straight up. All right, I need to stop and organize everything here. Alright, so we're starting off with a massive construction sector expansion. Might be a bit of a risk. But it looks like it's okay, because I think it's going to spark the economy we've set up. Alright, while that's happening, is there a way to sort this madness? Why does everything go up here? Park there, please. Nope, 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 nope. Don't you dare disappear. Alright. I have never played it. I know of it, never played it. Alright, alright. You know what? You know what? This is a lot of hard work. I think we need to take the coat off. It's time to get to business. Oh! It's time to get to business. Coat coming off. This is gonna take a while. Alright. Time to break it down.
Admiral, more reports from the port.
Thank you, sir. Continue to bring them in. Oh, thanks. Alright, so all those ships need to come down here. Our entire navy should be almost there. Do a 15. We'll do a 30. Thank you, I appreciate it, Rollins. All right. 15. Not that one. And we'll add a couple more for good measure. All right. Now all the troops right now. Oh, lost a general. Okay. Turtle. Did that change its... Hold on. It did. Okay. Okay, so I gotta organize my ship. So here's the plan. The plan is to organize the ships. And maybe I have to go into the ship queue. But I need to organize the ships into troop ships or not troop ships. Okay, so everybody's coming down. What are you doing, sir? Can I make this the headquarters? I don't know if this is smart, but I want to do it. I'll do it later. I spam build too much. All right. We just got investment banks. So we're going to establish Mitsubishi. So we have all 4 Zaibatsu companies. Okay. Okay, we're going to pause again. Merge. So that's the Asia headquarters right there. Okay, here's what I want to know. Okay. Can I assign a different place to be the rally point? That would be a quality of life improvement. I understand only picking one place in a region, but why can't I pick the region I want it to be in? I mean the state. Within, of course, obvious parameters. I believe they call it a rally point in other games. Why can't I make a rally point? Why? If I station there, is it the same as being at the rally point? It is. So So I am forced to make this the rally point. I mean, it's good to know. But I can't merge these if that's the rally point. Why? Now I can merge them. All right. Where is my building queue of ships? Okay, this is because of the shipyards. Gotcha. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm slowly getting the game, guys. Very, very sorry that I'm not that fast at this. Now, did it really just do that? I hate when it does that. Okay. All right. Do I really have to subsidize shipyards to get them to stop not... Detected inactivity. Well, at least I wasn't flagged yet. I think I know what I gotta do in the other game. It's funny. Okay. All right. Where's my shipyards? Did I miss it? Did I stare right at it and go right by it? There's ports. Shipyards, okay. Buy motors, okay. Yeah, the best way, I guess, to solidify is to just put one in every place. So that when they get downsized to 1. Okay. Okay. What? No, I played the minigame! TikTok disconnected me for inactivity. After I played the mini game, it was not good enough. I did not play the mini game good enough. One of those nights, guys. Well, with the rally point, what's happening is that something's changing. So there's a bug where the ship group, if the ship group changes, it confuses the computer, and so then it sends each individual ship to that home base headquarters. So if it's going to do that, I want to give it a rally point to put it, because when it goes to that headquarters, it doesn't allow you to group them together until you send them to a state, because essentially the ship is lost. That's my guess of what's happening based on what I'm seeing. So rally point would alleviate that. A rally point would say if you don't have, I'm going to ignore. I did not take infamy for that. Probably took hit. Okay. I'm not going in that. I wonder if that treaty was done already. Okay. All right, we're live on TikTok again. Oh, all right. We're gonna need a lot of motor engines too here. Alright, the economy should begin to take off here. Okay, the middle class is actually going up in standard of living. Hey, what's up? Oh, it's good, it's good. Trying to figure out probably the worst part of this game, which is the military side. All right. So when you do put them here, it is the headquarters, okay? Now, okay, now my ship queue. Okay. I need engines. That's what it boils down to. Hoi 4 is a lot different. Same company, same genre. Hoi 4 is more of a total war simulator in grand strategy. This is more of a society economic thing, if that makes sense. Hoi 4 is easier to pick up and play than this. Yeah, because if you build it from the formation, the problem is that if that formation changes, it confuses the computer. So that's... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, Victoria is the Victorian era. Hearts of Iron is World War II. Thank you. Kind of, except that it essentially creates a rally point. So that's what I don't like, is that if I can do that, then why can't I set that to be a state? And why does my stuff disappear? Okay, first things first, I'm gonna get rid of the old stuff. Alright. We're gonna try to organize this better. Really feel like we're gonna be here a while. I do not like this interface. Oh, thank you, Parker. I do not like this interface. We need groceries too. Huh. I also don't like they go... Oh, I don't like any of this. Hold on. I'm going to go around and... We're reading. Okay, I'm going to slow down. Critical chance. Increase or decrease the probability that a ship will take a critical hit. Okay. A bonus or penalty to the amount of damage dealt when a ship gets critical hit when attacking. Higher vulnerability ships are more likely to be chosen as a target by the enemy unless the fleet has sufficient screening to protect all of its ships. Screening is used to counteract effects of vulnerability. A higher screening value ensures a ship with higher vulnerability are less likely to be chosen. Hey, what's up, Zachary? Thank you for the 35 stream watch streak. Dude, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, so this would be what I would call my early ironclad what, battleship? Yeah, I see that. That's awesome, Zachary. Early ironclad heavy, 1905. Okay. What does that target mean? I'm getting a little frustrated because this is... So a monitor... Okay, let me get this straight. That's how accurate the torpedo boat is against you. Why? That's not intuitive. Okay, that is really not intuitive. All right, torpedo boat. Torpedo boat, light. 1905. I don't know, am I wrong? I feel like I'm in a modern car where they have nothing written and they just got icons everywhere. It's so frustrating. It's like playing Pictionary. Yet they have tooltips everywhere, buried down in 6 menus. Anyway. I'm starting to get what vulnerability is. So, if you have more open gun ports, you're more vulnerable. What's up, Seamus? Dude, Victoria 3. Dude, I know. Dude, you just go back and look at the chaos that I just went through. There's a reason why the code is off, and we're in here trying to figure this out. I've been on pause for like 20 minutes trying to figure out just how to build ships and put them together. We are almost to hat off moment. The hat is almost coming off. That's how far we are in this. So much information, yet so little information to understand it. Now, don't get me wrong, this is going to be cool, but this is like, this is crazy. I like where it's going, it's just, this is nuts. Okay, so that's a light torpedo boat. I'm gonna call this torpedo boat medium, 1905. Dude, it is super complicated, and then they don't have... Like, I feel like in Hoi 4, they have stuff for you. Like... This, like, I don't even know what's going on half the time in... Like, in travel. This feels like a mess. And I have to use it in order to have Japan expand. And to be honest, I'll be straight up honest with you. I have not invaded big countries because I didn't want to mess with this mechanic. Now I'm in 1905 and I'm forced to. Now I'm starting to get it as I stare at it. But I am not enjoying this. at all. So this doesn't change its screening. This doesn't change its screening. Alright, so this is iron. Is it so hard to have a light ship, heavy ship in the game? Nothing more complicated than that? Or even just different types that are pre-made that I can, like, choose from? Right. Even if you had 3 variations of the 3 ships. This is... I am ready to take the hat off. Yep. Yep. You can see the indent from the hat. It's like pressing my head in. I might have to go get a different hat. Dude, everything else is really fun, I'll be honest. This just did not get fun. But I have a feeling it's going to pay off a lot if you do this right. You can't even... You don't even have room to make a name since you got 50 different varieties. I'll just do max everything. Well, you might want to do, for your screens, you might want to do less. So this does 25 screening. I guess technically it is already an iron frigate, so I don't need to call it an iron frigate. Iron frigate for projection. 1905. Troop ship. Tin. Tin can. $19.05. That's all you need, right? Just a tin can. I mean... It's got more carrying capacity. Tin trawler. I like it. All right. I'm gonna have to decommission all my sailing ships. I'm telling you, this is feeling a little bit on the Elite Dangerous. Like crazy end of gameplay. Right, it's not like you can make formations and like really do stuff. This would be like trying, you know what, you're right, Seamus. This is the equivalent of designing the gun that your infantry is going out with. Why? This is a sailing ship, right? Yeah, sail. It didn't even select them. Right. No, I'm with you. This is making this difficult. I am right now in frustration. The way the fleets work, the way the whole thing works is the dumbest thing, but it can be cool. But it's also dumb. And the fact that my ships keep disappearing on the screen. Screening to vulnerability, 21%. What does that even mean? What does that number mean? It means I need more screens, but what I mean is like that 21% tells me nothing. How many do I need to build? You know how like there's a rule in Hoi 4 where it's 4 screens to a capital ship? So now they have they have this dynamic level. This is so frustrating. This is what's making me want to not play the game now. But I'm gonna plow through it. But this is dumb. The fact that I've been sitting here for a half hour trying to figure this out. Why can't I just click and go? I appreciate everything you do, Paradox. It's just that this one, why? That's what makes the Hoi 4 one, even though you can ship design, it makes the Hoi 4 one easier to play because you have a basic screen to capital ratio. Why now suddenly do I have to think about a dynamic? I guess it's because you're not in the same era, you're in different eras. Yeah. It's tough. All right, so I'm gonna build a okay, this is gonna be like my attack fleet / power projection. Imperial Japanese Navy. Please give me a list of names I can use for Japanese Navy formations in the 1900s to 1910. Okay. Soaring flame, right? Let's see, I guess we could just call it a... Second projection patrol. I can't assign an admiral to it because it doesn't have a... Right? Oh, man. Yeah, this is not good. Right. All right. Yeah, that's funny. I want to get rid of all these troop ships anyway. Wait, when did I switch to the main battle fleet? I am so confused. No, I haven't. I have not. Because in a Victoria game, I want to zoom in, but then I can't even zoom in to see the figurehead. I'm feeling like this whole thing is an absurdity. I'm not gonna lie. I'm right now. I am not impressed. You realize people skip Navy in Hoi 4, where it's easier to play. I have a cooler so I can keep the Mountain Dew cold. So I don't have to walk to the fridge. Oh, man. All right. We're just learning. I'm just gonna swarm them with torpedoes. Main battle fleet. Right, yeah, I agree. So, when I make... Okay. When I make a fleet, can I have an indication of how much transport I have in it? This whole thing. What? Allowed to be borrowed? I have to think about setting that? Oh, I gotta change this in laws now. Yeah, it is. Yeah. And now I know why. Yeah, it's a big complaint, actually. There was a big post about it. I need more motors. I need to sell more bananas. Spain is embargoing me. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, up to this point, I was like, oh, I don't think anything's rushed. Now I see it. I now see the holes in this update. I see it now. Yeah, I see it now. Yeah, I like where they're going. I just don't like how they're getting there. That's annoying. See, the Marines didn't make sense to me. Right. Okay, that's got a 10. So why did it split into 8? What I want to know. Yeah, but it's just... There's a balance between playableness and... Like, this is not playable. Like, I shouldn't sit here for an hour to figure out how to build stuff. So essentially what you're doing is you create a foundation and then you expect the player to come up with everything. So they spend like an hour building it every time they play instead of having like stuff pre-built, ready to go. There are other games that have done this and haven't been this complicated or this crazy. Yeah. Economic initiative completed. House of Faith. Prospect of workhouses. To add some fine print. Invest in light industries. Add Malthusian foundations to poor laws. Political strength when receiving welfare. Welfare system is forced upon the implicit assumption uncontrolled population growth will lead to catastrophic resource shortages. Ooh. I'll do light industries. I need to do that anyway. Yeah, the problem is that when they cost a lot and you got a big empire, you do have to kind of choose between things. I mean, Hoi 4 is a good example of where you learn to balance stuff like that, and they already have like preset stuff, but then again, it's all based on one era. So that's probably the reason. Okay, so here's my other question. Okay. Hold on. Right, because I just like had a playthrough almost collapse because of not having my navy right. Like literally just almost had it collapse. In Victoria 3, the Great Wave, latest update, patch, everything, I'm trying to figure out in the menu when I'm looking at trade centers, it tells me the trade potential, but then I don't know what trade potential means when it comes to trade capacity. What is trade potential due to trade capacity? Because I'm looking at a plus 10 trade capacity for every level of trade center. Does that translate like 1 for 1, or what's going on here?
Yeah, trade capacity, like how much, like the size. Trade potential, on the other hand, is how much demand there actually is in other markets for your goods. So if you have a ton of capacity but nobody wants to buy or sell, then that trade potential won't do much. The two aren't necessarily a one-to-one thing. It depends on market prices and tariffs and all sorts of other factors after that update. Does that make sense, or did I make it worse?
You made it worse, and it's probably not your fault. But the big thing is that, is there a way I can figure it out? Like, is there kind of a rule of thumb? Because if I have, like, for instance, a 297 trade capacity, then about how many trade centers should I build? Or another thing is, how can I figure that out?
Sorry about that. Let me try to break it down a bit more. Basically, each level of a trade center gives you some trade capacity. That's your total bandwidth. So if you have 297 trade capacity and every trade center level adds 10, you'd build 30 levels worth, or 30 trade centers. The trade potential is just showing you how much demand there is. The general rule is to keep building until your used capacity matches your available one, and then stop.
So
once
there's
you don't
no
have enough
way of
demand to
knowing
build.
how much.
Hopefully that's a little clearer.
So there's really no way of knowing how much. It's just a guess and go.
Well, it's not quite guessing, but more like keeping an eye on things. Think of it like balancing a scale. You add capacity, build more trade.
Screw that. The Russians would ally with me. That's funny. Tsar Alexander would ally with me. Right. Yeah, right. So Great Britain hates my guts right now. Right, or I guess give it to like a underling or something. And then the transport thing in theory is good, but in practice it is not. Hey, what's up? We're trying to figure out Navy and Army, and we're having an interesting time over it. Definitely wasn't what I was expecting to run into here. And the fact that generals just, like, disappear and they don't tell you. Like, they try to put one general to one army. And, like... yeah. Alright, so I'm trying to move an army out here, because when I invade China, I want that army ready. See how long it's taking? That's why I'm like, now I'm building troop ships. Like, I literally need everything at the same time now. Right. All right, I'm gonna do a round of iron. Anything that's iron in the list going to the top. Also, I should probably get the people some furniture. New mandate available. Can we just like up construction as fast as possible, please? Grassroots support. Oh no! It's cool. Cool with me. 100% enactment. Let's go. No, I can't get involved. I'm not even ready to fight anything. Yeah. Korean Socialist Revolt. That Socialist Revolt wins, we're invading. Yeah, see, the Germans are building motors. It's gonna take 45 years for all my ships to get built. Only 8 years for my queue that is 64 pages to be built, I guess. You know what that means? Yep. What's up, Robert? So German dominate, you're right? Oh, man. I'm in a weird spot here. Very weird spot. Look at that. The Germans. Hey man, I'll take all the help, dude. Germany, I will take all the help. Yeah, no steel frame. That's next. Do they just stay apart until they all get there? You can't raise conscripts outside of your main area. I have electrical generation before steel frame. This has been a weird playthrough. Last night was a lot of fun, but I knew this. I knew I would have to face this at some point. This is what I did not look forward to, and I knew I was delaying it. We now have poor laws. And we are heading for bankruptcy. May have to start over. I keep saying it. But the philosophy department. It seems likely, yes. I'm going to give it a little bit to see if I can recover. I'm going to knock down some things. But this is like chump change. To be honest. Right? We're trying to play through things, but I don't think we're going to be able to. How long is it taking to get these troops over here? So they've essentially made it almost impossible to move troops around. Is there anywhere where it tells me how far along the troop movement is? These guys lost their general. Oh no, they're part of the... Oh no, that's why it's so confusing! Why could you only bring 3? Oh, it's because the other 7 are under recruitment, I guess. That's what it's having a hard time. We're basically just gonna die. So... Alright. I'm gonna take this moment. Then. I've learned what I needed to learn, I think. I think there's a whole lot more to try to force to happen here. Well, I didn't set myself up for the future very well. And so we essentially got stuck in the 1870s. Not necessarily in economics, but in production. The debt spiral happened just because I kind of let it happen. Because if I want to be a world power and actually get off my island and not just beat up little guys, I have to be able to figure out this Navy thing. Yeah, Japanese Western Australia, yeah. I was very opportunistic in the South, in Indochina and all that, and Indonesia and Australia. They had Council Republic, independent country that I took over. So I was like picking on all the little guys, and we just had our first big guy war, and I couldn't do anything because I couldn't get anybody over there. And I didn't set myself up with banana money. And I need hardwood and iron. Hard part is, though, is I don't know the scale I gotta be at right now. And apparently I need a ton of troop ships and not a lot of shooting ships, is what I'm kind of seeing. Because right now, we're still trying to transport those guys over here. I think. And this is chaos. Do they not regroup? No, I know what I did wrong. This is the frustrating part, because when it does this, because I broke the... I broke the ship thing, so now it makes 50 million of these things. That's annoying too. That's an annoying bug. That's an annoying bug. It's manageable, but it's going to take a while. Like I said, plus my economy. I didn't set it up for the 20th century. I should have. That's my fault. Right, what's the point of a fleet designer if all you do is do the defaults? I'm with you on that. Plus the whole troop transport thing is just bogus. Bonkers. Sometimes you need to ignore the people that are complaining about how things aren't totally real. You know what? That's okay. I'm playing a video game. Especially when the real mechanic is terrible. Oh, gotcha. That's what you're saying. Yeah. Context is everything. See, that doesn't make any sense, though. If I go into the ship... I know what you're saying, but to me, that's dumb. That's straight up dumb. Why don't you do like every other Paradox game and have a rally point? And then have them build together as a group in a rally point? Like every single other strategy game. It's not. It clearly is not. This is where I deviate from you, man. It is not. How is this the same thing as it just shows up there and starts grouping itself together if it has no group? This isn't grouping together. This is making me do this, and then I can't even say merge. Why? Because it cannot be merged. Why can't it be merged? Oh, because it's stuck. So now I have to individually, with each one of these, tell it to go somewhere else, and then tell it to come back to merge. Essentially what I'm doing right now is I'm waiting to see how this ends. Because if I'm transporting people five things at a time... Why is it only 5 though? Why is it 6 if I can transfer 10? Is it because of the +4? +4 under recruitment, okay. Why don't they separate the ones out of recruitment into a 0? Since they're doing that anyway. All right. Okay. We're going to reset. I am restarting. I'm restarting as Japan. I've learned a lot. We missed a lot of things that would have been cool. I am going to go reset myself. And we'll start up. Oh. Terrible. Terrible, I tell you. Terrible. Also, I found out one of the ways to get TikTok off my back is to have a... Dishonor must be atoned, right? Is to have a moving background, because I made a moving background in Gemini, and that actually worked. That's funny. All right. I shall return in a moment. I'll be back. What? Yeah, you don't need Iron Man for achievements. That's a feature. All right. Okay, we are resetting. I like the Japan playthrough though, up to until today's moment. I actually like the playthrough. And I like the history, and I like the dynamics, and I like where the game's going. It's just, holy cow. That whole last part is just like frustrating. All right. Yeah. You're right. I know, and I went 8 hours last night, or almost 9 hours last night too. I'm telling you though, I really like most of this update. But you're right, we should do a new stream for the new Japan tomorrow. Today kind of shows you that I basically tried to ignore the issues. I had the issues, but I tried to ignore it and tried to avoid that part of the game. What do you mean? I'll be honest, I have no idea what you're trying to say. Oh no, I have absolutely no issues other than TikTok taking me off the For You page because of unoriginal content, which today it did not do. And I changed something in the background to do it. What's up, man? Yeah, I've been able to stream for as long as I want for a very long time. Fixed all the issues. It was like, it was hardware and stability in the machine, and I fixed all that. Also, it was OBS scene collections getting too big. And not, I basically had everything in one scene collection, and that was overloading the computer. So now I have, every game has their own scene collection, and that solved it too. So like, it took a while to solve, but yeah, I pretty much solved the different issues that hurt the hardware. Yeah. No, you just catch me in a moment where I'm frustrated. Frustrated because I want to play. I want to keep playing. I thought, man, see, that's the thing, is like, there's enough good in this that it makes me want to keep playing. It's feeding that one more click mentality. The problem is that all the problems I just had broke broke the gameplay. Like, it broke the experience. And there's no other way to put it. Now, part of it was poor planning on my part. Part of it was I didn't play the game. Like, to me, I was playing too fast, in a way. So, wasn't planning ahead for, like, what's ahead. So I got stuck in the 1880s, basically, 1870s, 1880s, with the development of the nation, even though in some areas it was 20th, but I didn't have the backbone infrastructure to support that. And part of it is I was avoiding having to build things, and it hurt me later. So it was partly lack of game skill at that point. And then part of it was the bugs, and when you pile the bugs on top of the lack of game skill on that last one, that hurt. So it's like the whole, I want to get back and do it again and do it right. But you're right. I've been streaming for 3.5 hours. You're right in the sense that time management wise, like life moment wise, I should probably stop. And start again fresh tomorrow. And note it on YouTube that it is a new playthrough. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I do need a break. Especially after getting mad. Yep. Alright guys, well, tomorrow night, we'll try again. College basketball is on Sundays. I'm really disappointed. But I'll get over it. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. This was really fun tonight. Even though it was frustrating, it was really fun. Good to learn. We'll just have to kind of see what we got to do. I don't know how to manage this right. I think that's the frustrating part for me right now. Is I don't know how you manage the crazy they've created. I now understand why the dev felt like he needed to apologize to everybody in that dev diary today. Or yes, it was either today or yesterday. I now get it. I get it. Because it is almost a good update. Almost. All right. Well, that's my feelings on it. So, guys, I'll see you later. See you tomorrow night. Yeah, exactly. I almost got the technocracy thing to work, and even then I did it wrong. So, cool, guys. Have a great night. I'll see you later. Bye.
Flag is symbolic of a living country and the government of, by, and for the people.
This concludes another broadcast day on the 7-Star General Multi-Stream on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and Kick.com. We thank you for joining us across games, chats, highlights, and the unpredictable moments that make this channel truly one of a kind. Whether you dropped in for the grind, stayed for the laughs, or simply vibed with the community, your presence means everything. The 7-Star General salutes viewers from every corner of the internet. Your loyalty, support, and hype fuel each stream, and together we continue to build something extraordinary. Until next time, keep your systems cool, your minds sharp, and your spirits even sharper. From all of us here at the 7-Star General channel, good night, stay strong, and stay legendary.